When the economy was threatened 2 years ago during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, many businesses, institutions and companies were greatly affected. Now, among them included farmers, most whom counted huge losses when all odds were against her. Wangari Kuria from Kitengela set out on a journey to become a farmer. NTV's Gertrude Burgay now reports.
After graduating from university, Wangari set out to her career as a senior project manager living along Kiambu Road. With the challenges that the pandemic brought, she was forced to quit her job and shortly after relocated to Kitengela, where she reinvented herself.
I moved here, started building, and that's when I started my own kitchen garden as a way to cut my cost for mbogas. I always remember my mom when we were growing up. At least we didn't buy sukuma wiki, so I thought, even me, I can try something.
It is at this point that Wangari took her farming experience to a digital level of opening a YouTube channel, naming it Farmer on Fire.
My friends would come from the city and they would be like, Wangari, you're growing your own spinach. Even me, I want to start. So I would make them some small clips and share with them on how to start their own venture as well. And that's how the YouTube channel was born, Farmer on Fire.
Among other fruits and vegetables, she opted to specialize in growing strawberries, mushrooms, and rare rabbits. As a small-scale farmer, Wangari has since been a relief to her neighbors and friends as she supplies them with fresh fruits and vegetables in the remote areas far away from the city.
We do value addition of whatever we produce in the farm, and then we start with strawberry. So we make strawberry rubbers. That's when we halfway dry it to chewables, and people can, even as they're seated in their desk, they don't have to worry about their daily vitamin intake. They can just pull up from their desk, get their packet of dried strawberries, and chew on them.
Through value addition, Wangari has been able to bring flavors into reality by experimenting on her dried strawberries to make products such as crackers, ice cream, smoothies, among many that has transitioned her way of cooking. Mushrooms, beetroots, and sukuma wiki have also been part of her everyday adventure to try out in many delicacies.
My favorite one is kombucha, which is a product, which is a refreshment drink made from fermented tea. It's a substitute to soda, and it just has great advantages to your gut.
Interestingly, Wangari attributes her specialization in strawberries, mushrooms, and rabbit rearing to her personality, enabling her to thrive easily.
It is good to find out what meshes well with your spirit. Could be that for me, rabbits mesh well with my energy, but with goats, they might not. And in that way, in traditions, they would say you have a bad thumb. So it means that when you put your seeds down, not all of them germinate. That's a real science.
As a small-scale farmer, Wangari has been able to practice organic farming through rearing of rabbits.
Why we keep rabbits, one of the advantages is that urine is so pungent and that smell keeps the pests at bay. So you can be able to spray it in your farm. It's high nitrogen, so it's also fertilizing your crops.
Coming from a hot and fairly dry climate in the remote areas of Kitengela, Wangari has been able to mitigate her way through the challenge of water by adopting a mulching paper to preserve moisture throughout the day. As a speaker at the AGRF Forum last year, Wangari was able to land her name on the map, attributing it to her platform, Farmer on Fire.
People are very harsh to judge agriculture. So I would like people to see farming as just like any other business and should be taken in that seriousness.
Wangari has since published her book titled This Girl is on Fire, detailing her milestones in her journey as a young urban farmer. Gertrude Burgay, NTV.